all this while, I've never used this side. I've been in this room for over a year, and now I've decided to paint the room. Right here, I have wallpaper around the main part of my room, which is where I would like to do my intros. And all this while, I've never used this side of the room. I have, I think, once or maybe twice. I do not like the colors of the wallpaper. It's a busy background, let's say it that way. It's a busy background, so mostly I tend to use my curtains, which is right here, black, just plain backgrounds for the meantime until I'm ready to paint the space I would like to use. So right now I am ready, and this is 2025. I am ready. I have holes on the walls as well. I would need to use filler to correct the holes. I don't really know if I would get it because I misplaced the first one I got. So I need a plan B. I might get cement and then use that on the holes and later sandpaper it. But the main thing is to remove the wallpaper. So we are going to begin by removing the wallpaper. I've got the main thing, which is the paint, the medium size. I'll get the tools as well, and then we will begin to paint. But again, we will work on the wallpaper first. I will also be using some alphabets to write my name on the wall, just for the meantime until I'm ready to also really decorate the background. So that's it. I think we should begin work, right? Yeah. After removing the actual wallpaper, the sticker is still on the wall. Okay, so what I'm doing is using a rag, just a random rag, and then wet one, of course. And I'm just going to wet the wall. I'm going to let the water sink into the paper so it will remove easily. I'm not going to let it dry, but just allow it to sink a bit so I'll easily remove it. It is the next day. I've done most parts of the job. The base that has the sticky part is still on the wall. Decided to go for a spray bottle. I used this spray bottle, which is really tiny, so it was wasting time, but it was still doing the job. And I later went for this. This tried to cover wider space and also make the work easier, but I wasn't so fast. I also couldn't get a bigger spray bottle, so I have this bottle here. This is a shower gel bottle. Okay, so I just poured water in it. This is not a spray bottle, so you should have something on the floor, and then I'll use my hand to spread the water. So I'm going to use this spray bottle. I have the bigger one here and the smaller one. I use the smaller one to work around the corners. All right, so we are done with taking off the wallpaper. At first, I was assuming I would be so stressed after I take off the wallpaper, but the methods I used made my life easier. Hopefully, I'll be able to deal with the holes and start painting. So that is it for the wallpaper. I decided to make use of the wallpaper once again, so I placed all the pieces together by using sellotape to tape it down. This way I'll place it right beside the wall where I'll paint, so this way all the drops of paint will fall right on the wallpaper. Okay, here I am at the supermarket to pick some tools. I need masking tape, I need roller, I need spatula, and also brush. So those are the things I got at the supermarket. At this point, I got almost everything I need except the roller. I found it, but there was no price, so I went ahead to call one of the workers to help me find the price. Finally home, and these are all the items I got. Just like I said, spatula, masking tape, brush, and roller. And yeah, my nail got broken, so I had to take the rest off like this. Anyways, let's continue. I have a space here which I believe is for TV, and I'm not going to use TV, so I'm going to seal it and paint my space. Otherwise, when I'm making videos, the hole will always show. But I feel I made a mistake at this point. I should have used the masking tape throughout, but I just used it at the four corners and used paper at the middle. So thankfully I had two of my friends. I told them I was going to paint my space and do some decorations, so they decided to come and help me paint. Thank you if you are watching this, Prosper and Japheth. Anyways, so they helped me, just like I'm saying, they helped. They made me also not really feel stressed. I was rather eager to do it. I could have left them to do it, but I just wanted to also do it because I made up my mind I was actually going to do it alone before I had the help, so I can't just let them do it. So once again, thank you to you too. I decided to film this whole process of me changing my sewing space so I can share with you and so you can also get inspired. You do not need a bigger space to work or to have your sewing space or to create content. I would say this is the widest space I've ever had. The little I have, I make good use of it and I decorate it the way I can, depending on how much I can afford. Okay, so try your best to do your best. Okay, and in the next tutorial I'll also share with you how I went about decorating the space with my name Olives. Remember to subscribe if you are yet to like the video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.